Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here in my flat in Rochester, Kent. I've just come back from the doctor's and a small shop in Aldi. Not a big shop, just a small shop with a few little bits and pieces, just to last a couple of days. Do I feel better mentally? No. Do I feel better physically? No. A complete joke, but it had to be done. I haven't been to the doctors for a year. I checked through my NHS app. I haven't been to the doctors for over a year. I needed to sort out a few things. I need a copy of a letter. I need a copy of my depression diagnosis so I can hand it to the social worker and anybody involved in helping me. And also I have had for the past couple of weeks a really bad knee. So you can tell it's about 2 or 3 weeks ago I made this appointment, so you can see how I've waited almost a month to see a doctor. Well, she wasn't a doctor, she was like a physiotherapist person. So I waited nearly a month to see a doctor, and I kept this appointment because my knee hurts. Let me just shut the door. Times are tough for everybody. I don't drive a vehicle. Didn't have enough money for an Uber or a taxi. Well, I could have, but I wanted to get some food, a little bit of food. So I've been getting ready for this appointment all week of what to say and everything. And I haven't told anybody about it because that's the best way to go. You don't get this crap following you about, you see. So I went out this morning. I went to the co-op to get a newspaper and a drink, so I wasn't thirsty in the doctor's surgery. Came back, made sure the pets were okay, and then I went out by myself. I don't have a partner who drives, so I walk. And I don't have a Zimmer frame. I'm not nearly 80, I'm in my 50s, and I think, yeah, I've got the start of arthritis. And arthritis is painful. So basically, I started walking down the road and it was quiet. There was nobody on, well, there was a few people. I've videotaped the journey of me walking on foot. And I said, if I haven't had a car, would I be walking? No. So I walked over the Strood Bridge. There was one woman with a ponytail. There was people coming towards me, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't, because I didn't advertise where I was going. I didn't tell anybody. So I managed to get to the doctors, and my mental health has taken a battering. It just has, with dealing with my mum. What has happened at the times I've gone to see my mum, she's given my self-confidence a battering. She said nasty things, and she might not have meant it, or she might have been ill and it was said in the spur of the moment, but it's battered my self-confidence. I feel bloody awful. The things that she said are stuck in my mind, and it's made me feel terrible. Every time I get up, I hear that, what she called me and said, in my head, and I can't get it out. So I'm feeling like shit, and I feel fragile. I said my mental health feels fragile. I don't need this bullshit. So I check myself. I'm so mentally retarded, guys. I check myself into the doctor's surgery in the machine. I went and sat down, and then a couple walks in with a new born baby. My relative, Charlotte, she's pregnant. She's expecting a baby. I'm not. I'm in my 50s. My baby days are gone. So we've got a young couple around my son's age with a baby. And I don't know other women like myself. I'm going through the menopause. I've had my kids. The menopause makes you feel terrible. Your body changes and you feel like shit. So we've got a couple with a newborn baby. Then this mother and daughter come into the doctor's surgery, and the older lady, the mother, looks like the lady downstairs with the Zimmer frame. And their kid is non-stop talking, bye, bye, to everybody. And the staff are coming in and out of the doors to the side of me, behind me, and they're banging the doors like her next door. They're banging the fucking doors, and one of them banged the door so hard my head bounced on the back of the wall. And it was really pissing me off, but I didn't say anything. About 11:05, my appointment was at 11 o'clock this morning. At 11:05, I get called in, which isn't too bad. Asian lady, real thick Indian accent, Punjabi accent, really thick Indian accent. And she introduces herself to me as Chelsea. She's not a doctor. She didn't examine my leg. No, I've got thick jeans on. How you can possibly tell what is wrong with someone's leg without examining their knee, I haven't got a clue. So she told me to lie down on the couch with my jeans on, and she got me to lift my leg up and down, do it that way, does it hurt? I said yes. She said, have you got any tingling? I said, I have got a bit in my fingers. Basically, I am going to get sent a series of exercises to do through the internet, through my email. I told her the severity of my mental health, and I said I think I need some counselling, which I do believe. My mother has severely impacted my mind, and she said she's going to give all this to a doctor, and they'll contact me through the NHS app. She's also going to get me a prescription for strong painkillers because my knee hurts, and that's about it really. I said, what is it? She said it's the cartilage. She showed me a picture of the knee and the cartilage, but I said, is it arthritis? Which I think it probably is, the start of. I don't know. I think they all thought I was going to come out of there angry. I'm 10 years older now than I was. I can't run around. I can't run and race everywhere. I want to take it easy and just be left alone. And you've got this prompting, like him upstairs, all over the place. In the doctor's surgery, out of it, down the road, in the supermarket. That was pissing me off, but I just kept quiet. I'm going to show you what I've got from Aldi. It's not a lot. I kept the change my mother gave me from when I visited her. Was it last week or the week before? I've spoken to my mum. She said she was going to ask me to come up today, and she was going to give me a couple of meals. But I was walking down the road. I was sweating like a pig. my knee was hurting, and she gave me a call as I was walking over the Strood Bridge to tell me that, oh, I could have gone up there today. You saw that I got a loaf of bread from the co-op, and somebody threw mouldy bread on the floor. You've seen that, right? I just want to show you the other bits I've got. You'll have to excuse me, my knee does hurt. It's not a joke. Right? So we have a social worker lady. A social worker lady that is in contact with me. She's emailing me, and we'll see what happens. I'm only going to bid on properties that have got a security person or somebody that I, can turn to if there's any problems, because I just can't stand things the way they are now. I just can't. Yeah, I'm sorting things out. There's a bag over there with bits in. I'm trying, it's hard when you've hurt your legs to walk around the place and bend down. I tried to bend down in the doctor's surgery and almost fell over. And then I had to go and get some food afterwards. So it was a piss take of the lady downstairs. She's walking around with a walking frame. I don't look anything like her. So we've got some Aquavale apple and blackcurrant flavoured still water. Do you know the doctor asked me if I wanted a drink of water in the doctor's surgery? That was nice of her, wasn't it? We've got some big rolls. There are plenty of toilet rolls in the ladies' toilet. Aldi, a pint of milk. As you know, my freezer's bust. I plan to get a new fridge. I've got to see what's going on with my social worker, whether she can help me out or not. If not, I'm going to get myself a fridge somehow, because I'm just buying pints of milk one at a time. Because I've only got a tiny little portable fridge at the moment. Got some biscuits. £1.49 for nice biscuits, custard creams, Bourbon creams and shortcake biscuits. I have got plenty of eggs. I'll show you. Eggs, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 eggs. I have just had 2 of these. I have had, these are high protein bagel thins. I've had 2 of these. I've had a ham and egg one and an egg one, and there's 2 left of those. So I've had my lunch, and it wasn't mouldy bread on the floor. I've got a packet of ham. That's in the little fridge. I've got a big packet of ham. And we've got these skinny whips, mint flavour. So there's my receipt. £11.75 I spent in there. £11.75, Aldi, Friary Place Strood. Shook up milkshakes and some tea bags. Rooibos is grown only in South Africa. Caffeine-free tea bags. Rooibos, whatever that is. So not a lot, no. Hazel, the post lady, rang my buzzer, said that she was going to send a parcel in the lift. Hazel came up in the lift with the parcel. It was this, my sunflower hair clip that I ordered a couple of weeks ago. And she said, I won't be able to do this for much longer. She said, I've got a heavy workload. And then she knocked on number 3's door. This came from Walsall. This hair clip. So we haven't got fantastic spending sprees, but we haven't got nothing at all. And I've got bread. And I've got food. And no one's helped me get any of this. See you later.